Hello, welcome back to Daily English Ember.
Hi, everyone. We're so happy you're here.
I'm Ella.
And I'm James. On this channel, we help you practice real, everyday English.
Today, we're going to talk about breakups. This is an emotional but important topic.
And we'll teach you the right phrases to use when talking about your ex. Some phrases sound polite, and some sound rude.
Please remember to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more English practice. It really helps us.
Let's get started.
So, James, have you ever gone through a breakup?
Yes, I have. Breakups are never easy. They're one of the most difficult experiences in life.
I agree. Can you tell me about your most recent breakup?
Sure, I was in a relationship for 2 years. Her name was Sarah. We broke up about 6 months ago.
2 years is a long time. What happened?
We just grew apart. We wanted different things in life. I wanted to focus on my career, and she wanted to settle down and start a family.
That's a common reason for breakups. When your goals don't align, it's difficult to stay together.
Exactly. We tried to make it work, but eventually we realized it wasn't going to happen.
Who initiated the breakup? Did you or did she?
It was mutual. We both agreed that we needed to end the relationship.
A mutual breakup can be easier than when one person wants to end it and the other doesn't.
That's true. It was still painful, but at least we were both on the same page.
How did you feel after the breakup?
At first, I felt relieved, but then the sadness hit me. I missed her. I missed our routines together.
That's normal. Even when a breakup is the right decision, you still grieve the relationship.
Exactly. What about you, Ella? Have you been through a breakup?
Yes, I have. My last breakup was really difficult. We were together for 3 years.
3 years is a long time. What happened?
He cheated on me. I found out he was seeing someone else behind my back.
Oh no, that must have been devastating.
It was. I felt betrayed and heartbroken. I trusted him completely, and he lied to me.
How did you find out?
I saw messages on his phone. At first, I didn't want to believe it, but the evidence was right there.
Did you confront him?
Yes. I said, I know you've been cheating on me. Don't lie. He tried to deny it, but eventually he admitted it.
What did you do then?
I broke up with him immediately. I said, we're done. I can't be with someone who lies and cheats.
Good for you. You deserve better than that.
Thank you. It was hard, but I knew I had to leave. I couldn't stay with someone I couldn't trust.
That takes courage. A lot of people stay in bad relationships because they're afraid of being alone.
I was scared too. But being alone is better than being with someone who hurts you.
Absolutely. So let's talk about the language we use when discussing breakups and ex-partners.
Good idea. There are polite ways and rude ways to talk about your ex.
Right. For example, if someone asks, "Why did you break up?" there are different ways to answer.
A polite way is to say, we grew apart, or we wanted different things.
Those are neutral and respectful. But some people say things that sound bitter or angry.
Like what?
Like, he was a terrible person, or she was crazy. These phrases sound rude and immature.
That's true. Even if you're angry, it's better to take the high road and be respectful.
Exactly. The phrase that really sounds rude is when people say, my ex is trash, or my ex is garbage.
Oh yes, that's very disrespectful. Even if the relationship ended badly, calling someone trash is not okay.
It makes you sound bitter, and it reflects poorly on you, not on them.
Right. A better way to express negative feelings is to say, the relationship wasn't healthy, or we weren't right for each other. Those phrases communicate that it didn't work out without being disrespectful.
What are some common phrases people use when talking about breakups?
Let's start with, we broke up. This is the most basic way to say a relationship ended.
For example, Tom and I broke up last month.
Another phrase is, we split up. This means the same thing as broke up.
Like, after 5 years together, we decided to split up.
Good example. What about we're no longer together?
This is a more formal way to say you broke up. For example, we're no longer together, but we remain friends.
That's a nice way to put it. Another phrase is it's over between us.
This phrase emphasizes finality, like, it's over between us. We're never getting back together.
Right. Now, let's talk about phrases for the person who ends the relationship.
If you ended the relationship, you can say, I broke up with him, or I ended the relationship.
For example, I broke up with my girlfriend because we fought too much.
And if the other person ended it, you can say, he broke up with me, or she dumped me.
Dumped is more informal and emotional, like, I can't believe she dumped me over text message.
That's true. Breaking up over text is very impersonal and hurtful.
Absolutely. A respectful breakup happens in person, face to face.
What about the phrase getting over someone? What does that mean?
To get over someone means to emotionally recover from a breakup and stop having romantic feelings for them.
For example, it took me 6 months to get over my ex-boyfriend.
Perfect. And people often ask, are you over your ex yet?
That's asking if you've emotionally moved on. You can answer, yes, I'm over him, or no, I'm still getting over her.
Another important phrase is moving on. This means starting a new chapter in your life after a breakup.
Like, I'm ready to move on and start dating again.
Exactly. What about the phrase on good terms?
To be on good terms means you have a friendly relationship with your ex. There's no anger or bitterness.
For example, we broke up, but we're still on good terms. We text sometimes.
That's nice when that's possible, but not all breakups end that way.
True. Some breakups are messy. You might say, we didn't end on good terms, or we had a bad breakup.
Right. Let's talk about phrases for why relationships end.
Good idea. One common reason is we grew apart. This means you slowly became different people with different interests.
For example, we grew apart over the years. We just weren't compatible anymore.
Good example. Another reason is we fought too much, or we argued all the time.
Like, the relationship became toxic. We fought too much, so we broke up.
What about we wanted different things?
This refers to having different life goals. For example, he wanted kids, but I didn't. We wanted different things.
Good example. Another phrase is the spark was gone, or we lost the spark.
The spark refers to the romantic feelings and excitement in a relationship. If it's gone, the relationship feels more like a friendship.
For example, we still cared about each other, but the spark was gone, so we decided to end it.
That's a common reason. What about trust issues?
You can say, I couldn't trust him anymore, or she broke my trust.
Like in my situation, he cheated on me, and I couldn't trust him anymore.
Exactly. Trust is essential in a relationship. Without it, the relationship can't survive.
Now let's talk about how to support a friend who's going through a breakup.
That's important. If your friend is heartbroken, you want to say the right things.
You can say, I'm so sorry you're going through this. I'm here for you.
That's supportive. You can also say, it's going to be okay. You'll get through this.
Another good phrase is, you deserve better. This validates their feelings and reminds them of their worth.
For example, he didn't treat you right. You deserve better.
What should you not say to someone going through a breakup?
Don't say, you'll find someone else soon. That can feel dismissive of their pain.
Right. They need time to grieve. Don't rush them.
Also, don't say, I never liked them anyway. That's not helpful.
And definitely don't say, I told you so. That's just mean.
Exactly. Be supportive, not judgmental.
Let's talk about the stages of getting over a breakup.
Good topic. First, there's the shock and denial stage. You can't believe it's really over.
Then comes the sadness and grief. You might cry a lot and feel depressed.
After that, there's often anger. You might feel angry at your ex or at yourself.
Then comes acceptance. You accept that the relationship is over and you start to heal.
And finally, there's moving on. You're ready to open your heart to someone new.
These stages aren't always linear. You might go back and forth between them.
That's normal. Healing takes time.
Okay, before we finish, let's review the useful phrases we learned today.
Great idea. We learned so many phrases about breakups.
Let's start with basic phrases. We broke up means the relationship ended.
We split up means the same thing. Like, Tom and I split up last year.
It's over between us emphasizes that the relationship has definitively ended.
If you're saying who ended the relationship, I broke up with him means you ended it. He dumped me means he ended it. And it's more informal.
To get over someone means to emotionally recover from a breakup.
Moving on means starting a new chapter in your life after a breakup.
On good terms means you have a friendly relationship with your ex.
For reasons why relationships end, we learned we grew apart, meaning you became different people.
We wanted different things refers to having different life goals.
The spark was gone, means the romantic feelings faded.
And remember, the phrase that sounds really rude is calling your ex trash or garbage.
Even if you're angry, it's better to say, we weren't right for each other, or the relationship wasn't healthy.
These phrases help you talk about breakups respectfully and maturely.
Definitely. Now it's time for our favorite part.
The question of the day.
Are you ready for today's question?
Today's question is, what's the best advice you would give to someone going through a breakup?
This is a great question. We all know breakups are painful, so what advice would you share?
Maybe you'd say, give yourself time to heal, or don't contact your ex.
Or maybe focus on yourself, or spend time with friends and family.
Share your advice in the comments. Your words might help someone who's heartbroken right now.
You can write something like, my advice is, or when I went through a breakup,
We read every comment and we love hearing your perspectives.
And writing in the comments is great practice for your English.
So please share your breakup advice in the comments below.
Great. So let's summarize what we talked about today.
Today we discussed breakups and how to talk about them in English. This is an emotional but important topic.
We shared our personal breakup stories. I talked about growing apart from my ex, and Ella talked about being cheated on.
We learned many useful phrases for talking about breakups, like we broke up, we split up, and it's over between us.
We talked about the phrase that sounds rude, calling your ex trash or garbage, and why you should avoid it.
We learned respectful ways to talk about why relationships end, like we grew apart or we wanted different things.
We discussed how to support a friend going through a breakup and what not to say.
And we talked about the stages of healing after a breakup, from shock to acceptance to moving on.
We hope this conversation was helpful and that you learned useful English phrases.
Remember, if you're going through a breakup, be kind to yourself. Healing takes time.
And when you talk about your ex, try to be respectful, even if the relationship ended badly.
Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up.
And don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Daily English Talk, and turn on notifications.
We have new English conversations every week on topics that matter to you.
So, from both of us,
Keep learning, keep practicing, and remember, you deserve